So first we'll do the rice because it takes longer to cook. So you get a saucepan like this, and you're gonna put a little bit of olive oil, like about that much. Here, you want to show it in there? Okay, so like about that much of olive oil. And I like to use garlic paste, but you could also use garlic, minced garlic or something. I put a little bit of like that. And then you want to saute it a little bit. You turn it on, and while it's warming up, you're gonna, I measure the rice, any white rice will work. I measure the rice like in a mug, and it's always 2 to 1. 1 full cup of rice and 2 cups of the same measurement of water. Okay. So we kind of look at the garlic. Once the garlic starts to fry a little bit, that's when we throw the rice in there. You can press pause. So come on in. So that's kind of like when the garlic starts to fry a little. And then now you can throw in the rice. And then you mix it up a bit so the oil, you know, and the garlic is like touching all the grains. And then now I'm gonna get the same measurement that you use for the rice. You do 2 of water. And you pour it in. And then you grab another cup. And you pour it in. So now you mix it so it's all even. And now you can add as much salt as you like. I like to just do, oops, that's a lot. I like to do like a little pinch, not a little, that's more than a little pinch, but like a dime size of salt. And you spread it in there. And then you mix. And now you're gonna cover it a little like that so it doesn't like boil up. But the fire, you want to put it on medium so it doesn't burn the bottom of the rice. Yeah. So for the beans, you get, this is the one I like to get, Goya pinto beans in a can. So same thing, you put a little oil here so you can saute the garlic. I like to put a little less oil than the rice. And then you put the garlic in there as much as you like. I like about that, like a quarter size of garlic paste. And you start the fire. So now start it frying a little. So now you open your beans. And I dump it in here. And then there's always a little left. Look in the can here. There's always some left in there at the bottom. So what I do is I put some water in here. Like fill up the can like halfway of water. And then you get the spoon, mix it up to loosen it, and then you pour it in there. And you just scrape, whatever. Okay, so that, now you mix it, and then you just, I think it's a little, it already has some salt, so I put just like a tiny little bit, less than the rice too. And then mix, and now you can cover. So now with the beans, you're gonna let it boil. Once it boils, you can put it at medium instead of high. Okay. All right, so the rice, once it starts to boil, that's good. You don't want to mix it too much. They say you just leave it alone. But once it starts to boil, so it's not just all liquidy anymore, then you can cover it this way. And just make sure it's at medium. So it just started to like leak. So then you just, if that happens, you just open that a little bit like that. And then once there's like almost no water, like when it's almost dry, then you can cover it that way. The beans, as it's boiling, you want to mix it so it doesn't stick on the bottom either. And you can put it on medium or a little less than medium, just so that it stays. And you can leave it open now, because now you see how watery it is, but it's gonna start to thicken up a little bit. You want it a little thicker. So you see, get closer a little to the rice. See how now there's almost no like liquid water? So now you can close it like that. And I would drop it down even a little lower than medium. Alright, so the rice has been here, I don't know exactly, we didn't count for how long, but get closer. So now the water is starting to, it's almost dry, but I know that in the middle it's still wet. So it's not good just yet, but almost good. So now it's been a while. So the way to find out if it's good is you grab the top a little bit, move it, and then it's loose a little. And you can even put a little in your hand. Make sure it's soft and not crunchy. So it's soft, it's cooked through. And so now you can shut it off, keep it off the heat. And the beans has been like simmering like that.
Like boiling?
Boiling, slowly simmering, so you can also shut it off. You see how it's a little thicker? Now it's not as watery. And you take it out of the heat, and it's done. And then, here's that good, or you want more rice?
That's good.
And then
beans.
there you go. And then she mixes it all up and eats with the tomatoes.